My name is Mtunjie Bridget. I am a Girls Act advocate. I'm also a youth advocate at Uganda Cares, and I help my young girls who are on treatment and even other young people to stay on treatment and also to adhere to their medicine.
What do you have to say about the kind of challenges that you, as the girl child, face in this country?
Okay, we as girls face a lot of challenges. More so if I start with my field in HIV, as the girls HIV positive, we find it so difficult to reach our facilities to get medicine, and then even most of the young people who are positive, the young girls, they have not disclosed to their people around them. So it is difficult for them to take their medicine, and at the same time, because they fear people being seen. Another thing, young girls in this COVID time have gotten challenges. Most of them, they have been sexually abused because they are home, they do not have what to do, so they end up being sexually abused. Most of them have contracted HIV, and also there is a lot of idleness in girls. They do not have what to do, and then most of them have resorted to going there in men, and you find they're getting infected.
Okay.
Okay, for some things I found out, most young women and young girls, most of them, they are getting these challenges because they are idle. That's how I told you. Because this COVID has made most of them, they are home, they do not have what to do. So I would think if at all they are given different sessions, let's say those killing sessions, maybe they can set up different places where these girls can go and have something that keeps them busy. Trust me, if you educate a girl on how to make liquid soap or how to make something from her own, maybe knitting, she will be busy. She won't have that time to go around and go in different men, and also she'll be having her own money, because mostly girls, we are taken up by men because we want money from them. There's nothing else we want, and that's where you find most of the young girls are getting positive. And also, if at all they can have those maybe sessions, they can be training sessions, empowerment sessions that can help to improve, to boost the girls' self-esteem and confidence. Because most of us, we find we are affected because we are not confident enough. I might be fearing because I've seen you have come to me, and I'd be like, I cannot refuse this man because I'm not confident to say no. So I think if at all these girls are trained, they are empowered, they are given those skills, and they can stand for themselves, because I'll be knowing I can say no, and at the same time, that money, that 20,000 you are giving it, that you would have given to me, I'm already trained in a skill that I can work and get that 20,000 for myself. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. The biggest challenge we have as girl children in Uganda is gender gender inequality. Like, for instance, that our community tend to prioritize men or male children than girl children, hence making us feel neglected, and which can make us adopt different activities, evil activities, or bad peer pressure, like prostitution or something, following where we loved, thinking that we are loved that side than this side. Yeah, that's the biggest challenge.
So, who's responsible for that, and how best do you think that one can be eliminated?
Sorry?
Who is responsible for that, and how do you think it can be eliminated?
The community is the biggest responsibility. So they share the biggest percentage of discriminating young girls, actually girls. And how we can end this is by sensitizing them, creating opportunities for young children, for young girls, enlightening their future, showing the community that they can be more than that, as they think beyond what they think. Yes.
Okay. Today, according to the situation, we as young girls and young women, we are facing like a challenge of not having like guardians and even self-love to ourselves, because no one is there to impact us, no one is there to guide us, no one is there to tell us that you have to go this and this happens. We don't have flames of our parents. Yeah. And even the society we are living in today, it's really a broke society. I'm sorry to use it, but we are living in a situation where a parent is telling you, at least today you go and look for money for food, because yesterday I was the one who put food on the table, so today you are grown up, you go and check for food. Yeah.
How much do you think you need to be cared for?
As long as I'm not married, because there is a situation, though they state that in Uganda, if you're above 18 years, you're an adult, but if I'm still 18 and I'm still schooling, or I'm not yet, then I need someone to take care of me. I need a guardian, because responsibilities, they don't end. Yes. So even if I'm 40 years, I also need someone to take care of me. Yeah.
If you tell us about your life experience and how you got to know about your status.
I got to know about my status when I was in my primary level. There, like something I was feeling like, okay, an example was there at home. When I was seeing my brother, he took nothing. So me also, I say, okay, I will not take my taps. Yet for me, I was in a different case. So I did not adhere on my drugs. Reaching to the facility where I take my drugs from, the counselor talked to me, and it forced them to tell me the facts about what I'm having.
You were taking medication, but they didn't tell you why you were taking it?
Yes, they didn't tell me. They never actually wanted me to know. They didn't tell me, they were hiding it. But me not adhering on my drugs, so they told me, you know what, you're HIV positive. And because of that, they had to make me to know, to push away the ignorance that was within me, to tell me the fact that if you don't do this, you're going to find yourself dead, and people really die. Yes.
And how did you perceive that information after?
After, indeed, it was very terrible to me, because at that primary level, the teachers used to teach us, you know, there are some posts in the school, AIDS kills, and even the teachers were like, yes, AIDS, this is an infected disease. But when they told me that I'm HIV positive, then it was a different case to me. I found myself in a state that I could not handle my emotions. I could not handle even my tears. So I burst out and crying. I was so broken down, finding out that.
What is the best form of care that people with HIV need?
The people of HIV, the form of care that they need, it's love. Love from the nearby people. Love from the people who are surrounding them. Because the more you show them love, they tend to be like, indeed, I have to do this because this person is standing on my side. This person is with me in this situation. So love, caring about them, telling them life, sharing them with different stories, not telling them that this and this will kill you, you will die very soon, no. But putting them in a state that we are equal, we are normal. Yes. To the Girl Child Act, first of all, they have to protect themselves, to run away from the negative peer influences, the groups. They are very, very terrible, the groups. You can get a friend who can build you mentally. Then the other thing is to be satisfied with whatever your parents give you. You feel that, yes, we don't have much, but my parents are doing this and this to make sure that I get it. You get satisfied with that. So, to the girl child out, the situation that is with these of the positive is different from those, but they have to protect themselves, not exceeding the time, yeah.
Okay. Kusookera ddala amanya, my name is Babazi Martha Atai.
I work with Uganda Cares, where I coordinate HIV prevention services in Central Region. Today is International Day of the Girl Child. It is a very great day that we need to commemorate. The initial commemoration of this day was in 2011, and that was the first time that it was commemorated. And all this time around, Uganda Cares as an organization has been celebrating this day, and especially with the young women in school, out of school. This year, we are specifically focusing on our young women and adolescent girls who are on care in our facilities. And this is mainly to bring hope to the young women and girls, to call on all the other stakeholders that would make meaning in the lives of the young girls. So we are here to amplify the voice of the young women and adolescent girls, to amplify in a way that they have concerns that they have raised time and again, but they seem not to be responded or addressed. And so as an organization, we have been doing a lot of programming on the young women and adolescent girls. We have a specific program called the Girls Act, and it is specifically focusing the girls, the young women and adolescent girls. The young women and adolescent girls, as you know, face a lot of challenges. They face a lot of challenges simply because of mainly the social constructs that are in society. The girls are normally given a second priority. They are never given a first priority as girls. So because of such imbalances in society, girls find themselves disadvantaged. Girls find themselves vulnerable. Take, for example, during this COVID, girls have suffered a lot. Very many girls worldwide, about 47 million girls have been pushed into poverty as a result of COVID lockdown and its associated challenges. And being pushed into poverty means that you are going to become vulnerable as a young girl, young woman and an adolescent girl. And it is even worsened when you are a young woman and an adolescent girl who is living with HIV, because then you don't have anywhere to turn to. You don't have school fees, you don't have any basic needs addressed. They don't have social welfare. You know, there is a lot of gender-based violence around that we have registered as a country. We recently saw the very many young girls who have been made pregnant before age, a 12-year-old girl giving birth. All those challenges affect the girls and young women who are living with HIV as well. Stigma is an evil, if I could call it evil, in society. It is especially when it is HIV related. It is a scenario where people point fingers at someone because they are HIV positive. At times it is a situation which is within someone. You feel everybody knows that you're HIV positive, and just because you feel so, it can limit your ability, for example, to realize your dreams, because you will not seek care, you will not adhere to your medication, you will fall sick of other opportunistic infections, and you will give up even on seeking treatment of such kind of opportunistic infections, and your life will degenerate. But I want to encourage young women out there to stand up for their rights. Be it sexual reproductive health rights, we want to call on all other stakeholders to embrace and support the gender, sexual reproductive health rights, but specifically looking at the young women and adolescent girls who are living with HIV. They need a lot of support in terms of accessing sanitary wear. Sanitary wear is very critical. A young girl in Kapelebyong may not be able to afford some of these items simply because they are from a poor background, the parents are not able to afford. But if, as an organization, we have taken on skilling young women and adolescent girls to be able to make some of these products, such that as a sustainability effort, they are able to make them and not be able to not be dependent on both of products. But if they are able to make cheap, sanitary ware reusable, then that helps them sustainably to be able to manage their menstrual hygiene. We also skill the young women, because we know they have been pushed into poverty. But if they have a skill of simple, projects, simple crafts that can enable them make a few products that they can sell and buy the basic necessities that they have, then they will avoid being lured into behaviors that predispose them to HIV infection, or even predisposing them to poor health outcomes. So that is why, as an organization, we join the rest of the world every 11th of October each year to commemorate this day, to identify with the young women and adolescent girls and be able to ensure that they all live a normal and healthy life and realize their dreams. They have told us about the different dreams they would like to realize. They would like to ensure that all the young women and adolescent girls, including those who have given birth, get back to school, access education. And if the education could be affordable, it is even much better. They would like to access sanitary ware, which is a big predicament in their lives. And it is one of the issues that pushes them to look for these other elder men that end up abusing them and not even give them what they thought they were looking for. So as an organization, we've really gone strides, and we continue to work and in partnership and collaboration with other stakeholders that are minding and caring about the lives of young women and adolescent girls. Thank you.